Hey Taurus, welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree and I'm going to be doing your money, wealth, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of September 2019. Now, if this is your first time catching one of my videos, I want to welcome you and invite you to subscribe. I do these readings each and every month and I would love to share your money message with you. For your reading today, I'm going to be using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck, and for clarifiers, I will be using my white tarot, and then I will end your reading with a color oracle card. Now, if this is your first time catching a video again, you may notice that I read the jumper cards that come out of the deck during the shuffle, because I believe that these are the cards that want to communicate with us, so therefore those are the cards that I read. All right, so let's go ahead and get right into it. What do we need to know for the sign of Taurus as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of September 2019? Starting off September, Taurus, I see there's going to be a lot of action taking place. There's going to be a lot of movement. Now, this could be actual physical movement, or it could be energetic movement, where, you're feeling like things are happening, you're feeling caught up in a series of different projects, all as it relates to work, money, and finances. Now, we have the Knight of Pentacles here in reverse, the Emperor in reverse. We also have the Seven of Wands upright, and then we have the Chariot upright. And this is interesting too, the Nine of Swords upright and the Knight of Cups. All right, so I'm feeling like a lot of stuff is on hold for you right now. Or I should say, as we move into September, Taurus, some things have been placed on hold. Now, that's not necessarily a negative thing. Sometimes things need to be reworked, adjustments need to be made. Sometimes people need to kind of, step back and reevaluate the plan. And I'm feeling like that's what's going on as far as this Knight of Pentacles is concerned. Now, we also have the Emperor here. Now, remember, the Emperor is a very stable, well-adjusted, thoughtful, educated, and I want to say very intentional energy. And I'm feeling like this being in the reverse is telling us that you have not necessarily relied on your own understanding, your own knowledge, and your own information. You've kind of been either procrastinating and not making a solid decision, or you have been kind of pushing the responsibility onto other people. Now, I understand how that can happen, because a lot of times we get overwhelmed or we get frustrated, but you really want to be careful, especially as we move into September, that you're not handing over your responsibilities or handing over your power to others who may or may not understand your situation, or who may or may not have your best interest at heart. Now, we also have the Seven of Wands here. The Seven of Wands is all about, rapid back and forth firing discussions and having some conversations that could get very heated and intense. Now, because I see right next to this card, we have the Chariot. That's what's really solidifying this energetic movement that I see going on within the beginning weeks of September. Now, we also have the Nine of Swords here, so you're going to feel stuck in some areas, but it's only temporary, because we've got the Knight of Cups here, which is all about flow. It's all about emotional confirmation about the actions that you've taken and the things that you have done to really put yourself in a really good mindset and a really good emotional state. Okay, so the first week, or I should say the beginning of September, is going to have a little bit of rough patches here and there, but it's all going to eventually settle down and work itself out. Let's go ahead and continue your reading, Taurus, and see what else we need to know. As it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of September 2019. All right, we've got a lot of cards that were kind of flying out here. Wow. Okay, you've got 3 aces here. All right, what else do we need to know for the sign of Taurus? As it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance. So you've got a lot of things going on here, Taurus. Ace of Swords upright, the Moon, Ace of Rods or Wands. Then we also have the Six of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Fool. This tells me you've got a lot, again, a lot of movement. However, this time I feel like it's related to something new, something that's growing, new opportunities, new people actually coming into your life as well. Now, the only thing that concerns me about this row is the Moon card here, which tells me that you don't necessarily have all the information you need to make a really solid, well-informed decision. So take your time. You're going to get excited about all these new opportunities coming up. However, just be careful that you don't get so caught up that you make a rash decision, or you make a in the moment decision that causes you to really get overwhelmed, and then maybe looking back you realize, oh, I should have taken my time with that. That's what I'm feeling with that. Now, you could be taking a trip. This is probably going to be in the second week of September. You could be going somewhere, or maybe something is leaving you. Now, depending on your circumstance, I do see some movement away. And because this fell on that Chariot card, I'm feeling like it's going to be, you know, a quick moving away of something. Either a last minute unplanned trip for you, or something just goes away suddenly and unexpected. Now, this Ace of Cups here, again, this is all about flow. This is all about new beginnings. It could even be a new relationship, because we've got the Fool here, which means we're starting a brand new journey, a brand new phase, and a brand new chapter in your life. Now, this also is a freedom card. So it could be that now you're starting to finally feel free and whole and embraced in the work that you want to do. You know, it's something that you've been working on for a while, and you're starting to see, okay, things are in place. I can make a move in a certain direction, and it's going to be all good. So let's go ahead and clarify this some more, because it looks like the middle of September is going to be a very interesting time for you, Taurus. All right, what do we need to know for the sign of Taurus as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of September 2019? Okay. Wow, we have a lot of repeat cards here. Look, we've got that Six of Swords again, landing right on that Six of Swords. So something definitely is going to be going away, or you could be taking an impromptu trip, an unexpected trip, okay? That's definitely happening probably in that second or third week of September. We have the Queen of Wands here. We've got the Fool again. This time in the reverse, we saw him here. We have the King of Wands upright. Again, that Six of Swords. Ace of Wands in reverse. We saw him again here. And then we also have the Page of Cups, which I think could be tying into this Knight of Cups that we saw earlier. All right, let's start here with the Queen of Wands. She's all about stability. She's a very grounded individual, very earthy, very direct and to the point. And I feel like you're going to be feeling a little I want to say uprooted in some areas. Now, again, because she falls onto that moon card, I'm sure it's related to you not having all the information you need in order to make a decision or to move forward. We also have the Fool here, so you're starting that new journey as we move into the second week of September. However, things are going to probably go in a different direction that you didn't anticipate as September progresses. It's not a bad thing, it's just now we have to do something different. It's almost like you have to course correct as you move forward. We also have the King of Wands here. Again, this is another very grounding energy. Someone who sees the bigger picture. Someone who knows what's going on, not only in front, but also behind the scenes. Someone who is really, really tapped in and very, very connected to the details of a certain situation. Now, whatever this new opportunity is that you've got coming in probably the second week of September, I'm feeling like you're going to have all the information you need as it relates to this, and that you're really going to see the picture in its entirety. Again, we've talked about this. Six of Swords, something going away or an unexpected trip. Ace of Wands here. We also saw him here. So I just find it interesting that we're seeing a lot of these repeat cards, which means, you know, big things are definitely happening. Things are definitely, they're changing and they're shifting in a big way. And you're really going to feel that, those adjustments, and you're really going to feel like, okay, I have to get used to this. I have to work on this. I have to really concentrate and get things ready and adjust. And I feel like sometimes it's going to be a little overwhelming for you, Taurus. However, we do have more information and a message coming in. Could be related to whatever this new project is or this new direction that you're going in as we move into the third week of September. Now, I also sense that there's going to be a lot of emotions tied to this information. You're going to feel like, okay, is this really what I want to do at this time? Or is this the person that I want to be dealing with? Or is this the situation or the circumstance that I want to have to be dealing with? So it's going to be a very heavily emotional, I don't want to say decision. I just want to say the information is going to really, really bring up a lot of feelings. You know, whether that's good or bad, that's yet to be determined. I'm feeling, though, because he's in the upright position, it's going to be some good news. However, sometimes when we get a yes in one area, that means we have to say no to something else. So that could be the dynamics of what you're working with. However, I'm feeling like you're going to be really, really stable, and you're going to be really, really trusting when you get this information. It's going to be something that you definitely can work with, and something that you definitely can embrace, and something that you can relate to. So let's go ahead and continue on. What do we need to know for the sign of Taurus as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of September 2019? What do we need to know for the sign of Taurus? I think I need one more card for you, Taurus. What do we need to know as it relates to money, wealth, finances, and abundance? Wow. Let me make sure nothing's cut off. Okay. Interesting. All right, Taurus. An opportunity is going to be coming up towards the end of September. However, you're not going to fully take advantage of it. Whatever the reason is, procrastination, distraction, maybe you don't feel like you're ready, but luck is going to be on your side. Opportunity is going to be presented, but you're just not going to You're just not going to move with it. You're not going to take the action necessary to turn this into a huge benefit. And I'm feeling like because the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, and we also have these two in reverse, and then they fell on the moon, this is all starting to come together where maybe you don't feel like you have enough information to make a decision, so you don't. And so you miss out on something that's very important to you in the long run. But because you don't feel ready, because you don't feel like you have everything you need in order to move forward, you miss out. Okay? Now we have the Ten of Cups here. This is always a positive card. Even when this is in reverse, I feel like this is still a positive card, just not to the maximum degree as when it is in the upright position. But the Ten of Cups, this is contentment, this is happiness. So even though you kind of miss out on whatever this is here, it doesn't mean that you're missing out forever. You know, things come and go, opportunities come and go, and you learn. It's almost like you kind of have to go through this in order to learn a lesson, to be better, to be more prepared in the future, and also to get some real clarity on what it is that you want to do and how you want to do it. Now the workload definitely is going to be increasing. It's going to be flowing, which means you're going to have a steady flow of money, income, and you're going to be working hard to maintain that. However, it's all going to work out. We've got the World card here. I mean, you can't really ask for a better card to end a reading with, because things really come together full circle for you. And also things just really fall into place. Now this World card lands on the Page of Cups, also on the Fool and the Knight here. So I'm feeling like whatever this information is that you get, or this message, it's really going to dictate the direction you take moving forward from this point on. And it's going to all be good. You know, you may have missed out on something here, but it's okay, because it's almost like you needed to go through that in order to be much more clear about where you want to go as you move into October. So Taurus, you definitely have, you know, some ups and downs in the beginning of September, but then things start happening, things start blossoming, things start showing up for you as we move into that second week of September. And you also get some information, and you also go through some emotional transitions as you move throughout the month of September. Again, don't cry too hard or be too disappointed about whatever this missed opportunity is, because it's going to work out for the better, and it's going to set you up for success as we move throughout the remainder of the year and well into fall. All right, Taurus, let's go ahead and pull a color oracle card to end your reading. Oh, you got two here. I will work with that. All right. Ooh, pretty. So you got Emerald, calm your mind, body, and soul. And then you also got Coral, allow flow and synchronicity into your life. Now I feel like both of these really just reaffirm everything we talked about in your reading today. Calm your mind, body, and soul. I feel like that's part of what's going on with some of this grounded, energetic shifting that you're going through, especially in that first week of September. And then we also have allow flow and synchronicity into your life. And I feel like that's what's going on towards the end of the month. You know, things just start falling into place. Things start happening for you in a very good and very big way. All right, Taurus, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or observations, please make sure that you leave those for me down below. And if you're not subscribed, please make sure you do so, because we do have a lot more videos coming. All right, Taurus, thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I'll see you again soon.